Really? Alex Ulm with Revolutionary Sex. I've got a relationship tip for you today, answering an email question from one of my readers, John. And John says, "Hi Alex, your advice has always been sacrosanct and consistently better than anything else I've found." Thank you, John. Trust me, I've looked. Most of what's out there is designed for picking up chicks, and it works, but you're one of the few guys that talks about keeping her. If you've ever lost a woman that you loved, you know what I mean. My question is this. I've met a girl. She's amazing in every way, attractive, intelligent, fun, and she can't get enough of me in bed. You're welcome for that. How do I keep this perfect relationship so good? Thanks, John. If you've ever experienced a breakup, it is one of the most painful and difficult things to cope with, particularly if it's somebody who you really cared about. The problem is that sometimes that can lead you to the very behaviors that will drive people away from you in relationship. Anytime your lover feels like you're being needy or trying to hold on to the relationship, or that you have some agenda, some worry around keeping them, that's not sexy. That drives them away. And the reason for this is your attachment to the outcome. It turns out, actually, that this is very similar to the guys who teach how to pick up chicks. A lot of them talk about this idea of non-neediness. Anytime you approach a woman and she feels your agenda, your need to have some certain outcome, your need to get her to say yes or give her your phone number, it drives her away because it's not fun for her. It feels like pressure for her because she realizes that your happiness, your win in this, can only happen if she does a certain thing, if she performs a certain action. She doesn't want to have to be responsible for that. Like I said, it just feels like pressure. Well, the same happens to be true in relationship. If you're attached to the outcome that your lover be a certain way, for example, that she never leaves you, then she feels that as your agenda, that occurs to her or to him as pressure. And actually, this very commonly happens in the other direction. Men feel extremely pressured when women have some agenda on their mind of how to keep a man. And they can feel that agenda to keep him more profoundly than they can feel her affection and enjoyment of him. And it's that difference, that sense of needing him to be a certain way, that creates pressure and feels like something that inhibits his freedom, which is a very, very high value for men. The ironic thing is, your very focus on wanting to keep somebody in your life is the thing that might actually chase them away. So what's the answer? Well, the answer is, again, to be not attached to the outcome of keeping them, which puts pressure on them and forces them to take a certain action for your happiness, but instead place your focus on your enjoyment of the relationship itself. See, when you're enjoying the relationship, they're going to be enjoying it too. And also remember this, it is not enough usually, if you want a relationship to last, to simply sit and enjoy compatibility. Remember that love is something that you do, and doing love every day and really contributing to the gratitude and the enjoyment that you feel in a very conscious, very present way is the way you keep those feelings alive and keep it fresh and allow the attraction, not just the relationship itself to last, but allows the attraction within that relationship to last a lifetime. If you want a whole bunch more information on how you can create lasting attraction and keep sexual attraction intense and growing throughout the life of your relationship, I really recommend you check out Revolutionary Sex or Revolutionary Sex for Her. It's really one of the most important reasons that I created those products. And if you're in a relationship and attraction and sexual chemistry is an important component for you in the long run, I think you'll be really glad that you invested in getting those programs. This is Alex Ulm for Revolutionary Sex. I hope you enjoyed today's tip. I'll be back again with you next Friday. Don't forget to hit us a thumbs up if you like this topic. I do look at all of those ratings. I look at the number of subscribers I get, and that informs the kinds of things that I talk about in future videos. Thanks very much for watching. This is Alex. See you Friday.